What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my playthrough series of the CMT community's Halo single player version 3 mod. This is a mod for Halo PC. Links to how you too can play this are in the description below. Today we are doing the second mission of the game, Halo. Went ahead and just picked up an armor upgrade there, a battle rifle, and a DMR. We're going to move through. This is the first open world mission of the game.
I recommend moving into those hills.
And it's what really first drew me into Halo. Now first, I do want to apologize in advance. I noticed that there is a lot of lag here. It's not CMT's fault. It's not Custom Edition's fault. Unfortunately, it's just the way Halo PC was built. So there may be some frame rate issues. I do apologize for that in advance. By the way, happy belated Labor Day. I wanted to post this yesterday, but I figured most people were going to be having barbecues and so forth. So now we're just going to go through here. Again, this is a disclaimer. This is not a walkthrough. It's not to show you my mad skills or anything like that, because those of you who know me know I have no skills, just strategy. Ow! The bastard struck me with a fuel rod gun. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get this elite here. He's got some sort of weapon. And someone just shot down that Banshee, it looks like. So as you can see, we started out with Marines here, which is pretty cool. You don't get that in the original game until you move further up the map. So they're backing me up here. Instead of grunts, it looks like we have skirmishers. That's pretty badass. They look like the skirmishers from Halo Reach. They have their little shield or wrist shields and everything. That's pretty awesome. This poor son of a bitch. And they have grenades, it looks like. Well, that's kind of scary. Looks like we have a carbine here. Now, I've noticed that what this elite carries tends to vary. I haven't actually gone all the way through this mission yet. During my last playthrough, I got a little more than halfway through and the game crashed. So we're going to try to make it all the way through this time around. We're going to drop down here. This is going to be our first encounter. This is a really difficult encounter, and it can be skipped. But I highly recommend you actually play this out. This is one of the most fun encounters in the Halo series, in my opinion. And as you can see, instead of regular Spirit dropships, we have Phantoms, and they look gorgeous. They just look really well done. I mean, I can't get over this. They even have, it looks like Ranger Jackals on the sides. No snipers, just carbines, and it looks like we've got a brute right here. And look at this carbine, it's just super effective. It's not like the one that we typically see in the Halo games. Instead of rounds, it actually has an energy battery, which makes more sense for an energy-based weapon, which is what I always thought the carbine was supposed to be. Basically like a lesser version of the beam rifle. So we've already taken care of everything. Alright, so we're gonna now wait for the first dropship. Let's see what we have up here. Just look at the visuals here. I mean, what CMT did is absolutely amazing. Not just that, but the music is just on par. You can tell they took some tracks from the other games, but there's some custom ones here that are just superb. I've got to give credit where credit is due. The music is just amazing. So it looks like we've got some elites here. Whip out this carbine. This is really the only safe place I can say whip it out and not be taken away in handcuffs. Alright, so we're going to backtrack just a little bit. I'm down to almost nothing with my health. Jack is not too difficult. He almost got me. Only got one thing of health left. I got to be careful here. Oh man, they are already getting dropped from that Phantom. What I noticed is that unlike the Spirits, the Phantoms are actually open already. So it is entirely possible for you to kill all of the enemies before they drop. You can even shoot off the turret that's on the front. That's pretty awesome. These are destructible dropships. Unlike in the original Halo. We don't have many weapons right now we can use to actually destroy them, but I'm pretty sure we will later on in the mission. You know, at first I really wasn't too sure why CMT included the skirmishers in this mod, because I've always seen skirmishers just so similar to Ranger Jackals, but they actually do act very differently and play very differently than Ranger Jackals in this game. So hats off. Now, from what I understand, you can use the Jackal shield in this mod. I don't know why I can't pick it up from the Jackals. Maybe it's only something that I can get from maybe a crate. I have seen it in other videos, so there's another video out there that shows you the different weapons and things you can pick up, and the Jackal shield was one of them. They're trying to flank us. They're doing a horrible job. Usually when you flank someone, you send more than one ship at a time. These guys suck. No wonder they lost the war. And that was a terrible throw. No wonder we won the war. Or it's a wonder we won the war. So that's an elite ultra right there. Let's see if they got anything good. We need at least another carbine. Sometimes I found that there is a focus rifle over here. That's right, a focus rifle from Halo Reach. Only in this game, it is a lot more effective, like overpoweringly effective. But again, this is a single player, so I am totally cool with that. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get these guys. I love the battle rifle in this game because it's single shot, zoomed, and you got a 3-round burst unzoomed. You can actually switch it too. If you want a 3-round burst... Oh, shoot. Talking too much. I'm completely losing awareness of my surroundings here. So the carbine's extremely effective. You don't even have to be a great shot. You can be basically a tyrant and still manage to kill him pretty easily. Did I just insult myself? I think I did. So this last wave is a pretty big one. Yeah, I just complained about flanking being more than one ship being sent at a time. Well, I just shot myself in the foot. And knowing me, I'll probably do it literally too. Well, I just shot a rock, so that's pretty close. I think my aim is just comically bad in this game. But it's also because I'm not used to using a mouse and a keyboard. I haven't played Halo PC in a while. My bad hand is on my mouse right now, and it doesn't help that we are having some lagging frame rate here. Again, that's not CMT's fault. It's just, you know, the way the game was ported from Xbox. It was kind of a poor port that GameSpy did. I believe GameSpy was the partner company that Bungie used to create Halo PC, if I'm not mistaken. That doesn't stop this mod from being incredible. I mean, look at the graphics on this. The brutes seem like a combination of the brutes from Halo 2 and Halo Reach. You have the, from what it looks like, the system they have is the darker brutes tend to be the minor ones, and the lighter brutes tend to be superior. And I just realized how terrible that sounded coming out of my mouth. I completely apologize for that. So it looks like we wiped out everyone here. That was not too difficult. So we're going to load up.
Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Okay, so basically when I leave here, I want to
They're coming in fast.
make sure I've got a carbine
Make it down. The Covenant are going to be
and
right on top of them.
the battle rifle. I know there's a sniper rifle up top, but I'm a terrible sniper, so I'm just going to leave it as is.
We can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana.
And that's the new Mongoose right there. That's pretty cool. So it's got twin assault rifles and twin grenade launchers. I'm still going with the option to have Marines in my vehicle.
Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to
See if we can get one of those Marines in here. Hopefully one with a good weapon.
Echo 419 staying on station. Fohammer out. The Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a few men?
She can always spare some men. Ha ha ha. Well, fine, don't answer me, Fohammer. See if I care. Alright, like I said, you could have surpassed that battle by just walking, especially with this mod, because there's a ghost in the next area, but that battle's just too much fun to pass up on. So we're going to go ahead and drive through this next encounter. Now, as you can see, we have wildlife in here. That little guy right there is called a blind wolf. It was in the original concept of Halo when it was first introduced. It was never implemented into the final game, but they are on this map. I think it's the only wildlife that's in this version, and I learned that they are neutral until a particular faction pisses them off, then they just swarm, and in swarms they are completely deadly. But they're pretty cool. They remind me of those, shoot, what are they called? The little monsters from Tremors, so I call them little Tremors. Blind Wolf doesn't seem to do them justice. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can ride up here. So this next part's pretty standard, just with a few different enemies, and I think there is a, if I'm not mistaken, a turret. Whoop, what did I just do? Oh, I forgot. This thing has a self-healing option. It's a one-time deal, I believe. Oh, and I definitely shouldn't have used it accidentally right then, because we're probably going to need it. So there's a turret right there. There's a brute. And, whoa, got some nice physics there, and I think I probably just killed my Marines. And I believe I hear a focus rifle. Yep. And I believe I'm being shot with a focus rifle along with various other weapons. This mission's not going well. Master Chief, you're drunk. Go home. Alright, so I believe we have a Ranger Jackal up here. Just like in other Halos, after Halo 2, that abomination of a game. They have a little light scope on their heads so that you can at least get a better headshot off. This Jackal is not too thrilled right now. I can't see very well in the dark, and that's a cluster grenade. Alright, so I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm pretty sure my Marines are dead at this point. Maybe I should have gone with the Mongoose option after all. Hashtag Tyrant sucks at Halo. So, as you know, that I'm continuing posting two versions of this video, one with commentary that I'm basically recording as I'm playing, and another without the commentary, so that if you want to hear the commentary, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. I wanted to give folks an option, give them the best of both worlds. Some people want to hear the commentary, some people want to watch it like a movie. In the last set that I released, the non-commentated actually got a lot more hits, so I don't know if it's because my voice sucks or my commentary sucks or just because I posted the non-commentary video first. So this time around I'm posting the commentated video first just to see if it's something that is just an order issue. But if you do prefer the commentary, just let me know in the comments below. If you think my voice sucks and you say, nah, just stick to the theatrical stuff, let me know that too. I'll cry, but that's okay. Spartans never cry. They just go jumping off buildings. So, I don't know if there are elites up here or not. Sometimes there are, sometimes they're not. So I guess we have to activate the light bridge now. I love the music here. It's a lot better than the one in the original game. Not to trash Marty O'Donnell. He is probably one of my favorite composers of all time. Sorry, Beethoven. And you too, Beethoven. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so this is fairly standard, only I couldn't just simply drive right through. Not only was the light bridge not activated, but there was a shade turret blocking me. Alright, so since my Marines are dead, I'm not really that concerned about going back for my Warthog or anything at this point. I think I'll just walk across. I know that in this particular mod there is a ghost located on the other side. I'll go ahead and grab this real quick. I never really get a chance to walk across this bridge. I just fly over it with the vehicle, but I think this time around we'll take the long way. We'll take the detour. The scenic route. I probably should have used the visor mode before. I'm so distracted by talking right now. Look how beautiful this ghost looks. Oh, sounds really nice. Oh, and we have a boost option. That's pretty sick.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell.
And his corncob pipe.
If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Okay, so this next area that we're about to enter is one of the new zones that was introduced into this mission by CMT. And it's just so whoop. Stop humping the wall, Ghost.
I'm reading Marine IFF transponders. They'll need your help.
But I mean, these new zones don't feel like they're shoehorned in at all. They feel very organic to the mission. It essentially doubles the length of the mission. So if you're not trying to speed run, you're like me, you sort of take your time. It makes this mission roughly an hour long. So you might want to get some popcorn and sit back for this one for a while. I have noticed that the ghost in this game is not really all that great for splattering. Not really sure what the deal is with that. The cannons are fairly effective, though. So we're going to take out these guys real quick, and I'm getting hammered by that brute shot. I'm actually surprised the Ghost is doing as well as it is. And why is he not going down faster? Are you dead? There you go. So in this section, kind of like in the last part of the game, we have to rescue 3 groups of Marines. We won't be doing much saving for elites. And as you can see over there on the left, we have those blind wolves. Now, if the Covenant starts shooting at them or accidentally hit them, they're going to start attacking the Covenant. Now, the same does apply to both me and the Marines as well. So if a Marine accidentally hits one of the blind wolves, they will start attacking me too. And we all know how the Marine AI is in Halo games, so fingers crossed on this one. These are definitely the brute shots from Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST. And I kind of prefer those to the concussion rifle. The concussion rifle looks cool, but the brute shot just feels more brutal, pun not intended. So, yeah, I know I can get out and try to headshot this guy. I'm trying to keep my health up as much as I can. I'm not as familiar with this part of the game, so I'm not exactly sure where I can find more health or... Ugh. Actually, I might be better off just going on foot at this point. Alright, so I know they're just inside there. Got a shade turret up there. Try to clear this part out. And this is such a waste of time. Alright, this is better. That worked. Alright, so, and the prison here looks a lot like the one from Halo 3 in the first mission, Sierra 117. I thought that was pretty tight. That's pretty morbid right there, sticking the Marines on a pole like that. Alright. Another reason this game is rated M for mature. Well, I'm glad I freed these guys. I wonder what those other Marines did to piss off the brutes. Okay, why are you guys... This is creepy. Have you guys seen the movie The Birds? Yeah, you're doing that right now. Just try not to irritate them or agitate them. So we have another group over here. I think there's 3 groups of Marines total that we need to rescue. So that was the first group right there. I think the Covenant just sent in reinforcements. And now we have one of those vortex grenades. I think they call them gravity grenades, I'm not sure. But they're totally kick-ass and totally overpowered. I love them. And my Ghost is starting to get a little bit banged up right now, which is weird. Like, visually I can see all the damage, but if you look at the vehicle health bar, which apparently all vehicles can be destroyed now, including the Warthog, and that health meter is right below my shields and health, you can see how much health your actual vehicle has, and it looks like it's holding up pretty well, all things considered. I mean, considering how many times it was hit by a brute shot. I know I could probably jump out right now, but there's a number of enemies here, and with that shade turret and not being completely familiar with this area, I'm a little afraid to get out of the Ghost. If I were doing an actual walkthrough, I would have played through this mission probably at least 3 or 4 times already. Probably more, and oh god.
One more group of
right through the crotch at that, too. Ugh. Alright, so it looks like we got another guy in the shade turret right there. There we go, that should do it. Got one more group of Marines to rescue. And we have a lot of allies. So that works out pretty well, too. They definitely put a lot more Marines in the first part of the game. That I'm really enjoying. That was always my favorite part of the original Halo, was always feeling like you were fighting part of an army. Ooh. Okay. That guy has a shredder. The other one has a brute shot. Man, they got a lot of enemies over here. Where are my Marines? Stop chickening out. Get over here. I say that like I'm not hiding behind the Ghost. Oh! Nice! Nice way to play hide and seek, you mother... Ugh. a second there I thought he was going to go suicidal. I don't know if those are things that happen in this game. I haven't seen it yet, but I wouldn't discount it entirely. Ah! Bastard. Alright, I see a lot of... Oh! Ranger Jackal, man, he had me too. He could have... Oh, that worked. Oh! I don't think that Shade's going to be seeing any more action anytime soon. So we're going to go ahead and pick up another carbine. Let these guys out.
That's all of the Marines, Chief. Good work.
Any health? Any... No? Okay.
Thanks, Cortana. Starting our approach.
I heard that there's actually charging stations for the plasma weapons in this game. Uh-oh. Y'all are creepy. Just thought I'd let you know. Alright, so... Whoa, okay. What the... Oh! The Pelicans actually have weapons in this game. Sweet! Alright, so we're going to leave the Ghost as is. Going to take the Warthog this time. I usually prefer the Warthog over the Ghost anyway. Especially if we get a passenger that has a worthy weapon. That's right. Run, pussies. Out. And there's the pot calling the kettle black. No, I haven't been drinking tonight, officer. I know my ABC's backwards. Z, Y, 7, V. Alright, so now we're about to approach a whole new area again. This one's a lot bigger. And they have wraiths, and they even introduce an anti-air wraith in this game, which is pretty sick. I know I'm not supposed to be able to hijack the thing. I think that's why they set up borders around it, but I'm going to see if I can get it anyway, because if I can use that for the rest of the mission, it is going to be kick-ass. So there's our first wraith. It looks beautiful. Look at that. It's kind of sad that the Warthog's that powerful that I can just take it out that quickly and easily. I hope the Scorpion or Grizzly or whatever they have in place isn't that weak. Oh! Get owned! Hit and run, officer! Hit and run!
Want some more of this?
Bumper tastes good. Alright, so let's see if there's anything useful here. No? I think we have the best armor upgrade for this scenario. I might as well just keep visor mode. Looks like the frame rate is starting to lag a little bit just because it's such a large area and such a busy one at that. So, sorry about that. Looks like there was another wraith there that's also been toasted, and there is a third wraith over there to the right. So let's see if we can take this guy out too. Tyrant knows no fear. The only thing to fear is fear itself, and of course the IRS. And that guy is toast.
Thanks for clearing that LT.
Easier said than done. Inbound Phantoms, Chief.
Alright, so they're saying backup is coming. Alright. I think backup on both sides, it sounds like. Gonna finish these guys off real quick. It looks like the Marines have set up a base here, or are attempting to, and are using Covenant barriers to fortify themselves. Interesting, you traitors. Either that or just extremely resourceful. But okay, someone wanted to die. What are you yelling at me for? He dodged out in front of my Warthog not once but twice. So I'm not sure. I think we'll go inside at this point. I don't know. Alright. I guess we have more incoming. Oh, yep. I see some Phantoms over there. Let's see if we can get in. Oh, 3 different kinds of Warthogs. Rocket, Standard, and Gauss. Check that out. It looks like a little Mac gun on top, which I guess is pretty much what a Gauss gun is, but That's pretty sick. Let's see how this thing works. Jesus, what is with the Marines? Suicide fetish. You've been talking to Cat again, haven't you? Man, it's like living in New York all over again. Okay, so the Phantoms were here. What did they drop off? Or did they get destroyed already? Now, let's try this. No, still locked. Alright, let's take a little tour around here, see if there's anything on the radar that we can pick up. See, there's a Phantom right there. Yes, I know. I can see it. It's already there. Gosh, Cortana's like the Weather Channel, telling you what you already know. Oh, damn. That elite just got wasted. Alright. Is that everything? Okay, something's being attacked. Go ahead, take him out, take him out. Check that out. They're dropping like flies from that Phantom. Oh, fireworks. Tyrant loves him some explosions of all kinds.
Echo 205 to Cortana. I've got a view of the
That thing's
base,
in
but they've
pieces.
deployed an anti-air raid on the upper level.
Alright, I think that's my cue. Yep, there we go. All I wanted was to see a nav point. I was about to say, are you seriously going to do this again? Dude! What is going on here?
Let's do it.
Oh! Tell me that is not kick ass. I feel bad for those guys. They just got sucked in by a vortex grenade and they're getting blasted by a Gauss gun.
Oh yeah. We showed them.
That's like going into the electric chair and the firing squad all at one time. Not that I would know. Oh. Oh, wrong way, that's why. Can't see, can't see. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep forgetting that I have visor mode. I don't need it now. It looks like it's pretty well lit over here. They're asleep. I'm just gonna take this guy out first. He looks pretty dangerous. Got a Ranger Elite there. Man, stop running. Just stand there and die. There we go. I think I got them both. Might need a refill on my carbine though. So we got grunts left. I think that's all that's in this room. I could be wrong. This is about as far as I got last time before the game crashed, so we'll see. I made it just outside to where the anti-air raid is. Yeah, they're panicking. Having a helium trip, I see. My aim is terrible. Bow to my melee attacks. That's all I have. There we go. Wasted quite a few bullets on that one Jackal. MLG is shaking their heads right about now. Okay, so I think that's everyone. Now, where is the Wraith? Alright, so a little assault on the control room nostalgia here. It's pretty cool how they could take this from that mission and put it in here. That's pretty awesome. Very organic the way it feels. I know I say that a lot, but I can't get over how well done this mod is. Alright, so let's do this. And
If
I
you can board and capture that anti-air race, we can use it to shoot down any more incoming dropships.
yeah, use your set to done, Chica. Come on. Oh boy. How the hell am I going to pull this off? Oh, Jesus. Thing's actually got the fuel rod guns like it's supposed to. Keep in mind that these things weren't drivable without pulling a pretty sneaky little trick in Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST. It was very difficult to do, or at least difficult to get yourself in a situation where it was just you and the anti-air raid, which at that point is kind of pointless to take the anti-air raid. I'm going to move down here, see if I can actually avoid the anti-air raid's fire so I can concentrate on the infantry. That's right, SA! Run! Don't fuck with me! I like the different color shields of the Jackals too. I think that's how you tell what kind of firepower they have, or maybe it's related to their rank, I'm not sure. Poor anti-air raid sitting there like, man, we can't really touch this guy. We're trapped in here in the barriers, what do we do? They're just standing there. Covenant.
Alert.
Army of
Reading
rejects.
multiple inbound
Holy
targets.
shit. Did his back just explode like from Halo 3? That's pretty awesome. Alright, let me see if I can get up here. Sounds like there's more phantoms inbound, so I need to try to take that anti-air raid as quick as possible. Not sure how to do that. Alright, let's see. Oh! Hijacking has made it into Halo SPV3. Check that out! That's pretty sick. Where is that little grunt? Did I smash him? Uh-oh. That guy here, phantoms? Yes! Over the border! Oh! Get owned! Yes, I am definitely going to try to take this thing with me for the rest of the mission. Man, this thing's got some pretty impressive firepower. Daggone. Uh-oh. Gotta try not to get stuck. That could be the end of Mr. Wraith.
And that is the end of that.
Thank you, Queen Obvious. Is it too late to trade you in for Siri? Alright, so how am I gonna do this? I gotta try to miss the base when I slide down this cliff, and I can't fall in such a way that I just die from impact. So let's cross our fingers, hope this goes alright. Oh, check it out! I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do that, but I really want to take an anti-air raid through the rest of this mission. Especially that last part where the Marines are hiding in the riding in the hawks, hiding in the rocks. What's the speaking version of dyslexia? Let's see. Alright, see if some Marines want to tag along. Come on. That's right, mira! Anyone else? Got room for 2 more? And that's what she said. Come on. Well, we'll pick them up as we go. There's got to be some more around here somewhere. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Alright, so that door's supposed to be open. That much I do know. So, I don't know. I guess let me go check and see if I left any enemies up at the top.
Look, there he is.
I wish there was a quicker way to get back up there once you initially take the Wraith. So we'll try this again. There's got to be something that I missed. Got to be an enemy that's been intelligent and is hiding out. But what that enemy doesn't know is that I can't move on until he has moved on as well from this world. Alright, so there's got to be someone up here. I hope it's not a brute. Not that they're very difficult in this game, but they can still take you off guard. Well, technically a grunt can too. Alright, try not to fall. Don't look down. Don't look down. There we go. Alright, we'll try this again. I'm surprised they didn't put like some sort of a floor or at least a little bit more of a ledge right there so you could easily get there. Maybe you falling was the objective right there just to make it a little bit more difficult. Not exactly sure with that. But still beautifully done. Ooh, okay. That Phantom's having a bad day, and damn it, it is a brute. What are you doing? Humping the dead Phantom? Ladies and gentlemen, oh shoot! That was 2 Halo C WTF moments in one right there. That was the second worst throw ever of all time. Alright, is it too risky to jump down? Yeah. Probably not worth the risk. Activate that while I'm at it. Maybe that's all I really had to do the entire time.
Thanks, Cortana. Starting our approach.
Yeah, I better not.
I've spotted several pillars of smoke in the next valley. Can't promise you, but my guess is that's where we saw those other life pods land.
No. Oh. Nope. Keep in mind that in Halo CE there's still fall damage and you can still die from certain heights, so probably not worth taking the chance. Especially since I'm sure we're about 2/3 of the way through the game at this point. Crap. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Fuck. But essentially what looks like CMT did, at least for most of these missions, is they added a third act to it. I don't know if you can really call it an act when it's just a mission, but they've added something that basically either double the length or added it by a third or so. That's still extremely impressive. I mean, how they managed to blend everything so well is beyond me, but I can see that this is a decade's worth of work that has done them justice. 343 definitely needs to take notes here. Alright, I'm going to wise up this time and actually use the visor mode. Nope, not that way. Oh! There's a pillar there. That makes sense. I might as well pick up some stuff. And the door is green, but it doesn't open. Fantastic. Well, for all of you who are watching, that's a room where you can pick up some extra ammo, I suppose. And health. Alright, so like I said, sorry about that. I really wasn't exactly sure what I was supposed to be doing right there. But hopefully now we can move on. My guess is probably, unless there's another section that I'm not sure about, probably heading back towards... Please don't tell me that thing despawned. Oh, thank God. Can I get in? There we go. Alright, let's see if I can pick up some Marines now. Come on, homie, you know you want to ride. Now just don't jump out in front of it again. I gotta be careful not to drive up that thing. I'm pretty sure those beam emitters could take this thing out pretty damn quick. Why are you just jumping off the Warthog? What is with these guys? Come on. I don't have all day. My capture card will not last that long. Jesus. Alright, do I have enough? I think I've got 4. That's pretty cool. That is one cool feature with this, with driving a Wraith in this game is Marines will actually jump on with you. And you also have those secondary plasma guns from the Halo 2 one that you can never actually use when you yourself got in a Wraith. I think that's pretty awesome. So let's give this thing a test drive. Alright, gentlemen, let's plow the road. I have seen the top of the mountain, and you will worship me as though I were a god. I regret nothing. I have lived as few men dare to dream. So I think we're starting. It's a little bit slow. That's the only thing that I don't like about the tanks is they're kind of slow compared to the others. So it may take us a little bit longer to get from point A to point B. However, we've got a lot of firepower to back us up now. And I have a feeling that taking this anti-air wraith will pay off heavily in the end. Alright, so... And again, CMT, if you're watching this, I doubt they are. But if they are, I'm sorry for exploiting your mission, but this is just too much fun to pass up on. I mean, how often do you get to drive an anti-air raid through like half the mission and just wipe out your enemies? Here we go. There's that music. Oh, even the blind wolves are getting into it. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Come on, I know you can make it. I'm actually curious if anyone else has played this mod. Does the Wraith have a boost, or is it just the Ghost and the? Is it just the Ghost, or does the Banshee have it and the Wraith have it, and I'm just hitting the wrong keys here? Man, get owned. You're in a bad place, my friend. So I've got an anti-air Wraith and 4 Marines. Oh. Running up to this thing probably wasn't the wisest idea, my friend. Oh, I think they pissed off those blind wolves because they're running over there now. Oh, I could be wrong.
Lifeboat detected.
I'm just hoping my Marines don't accidentally hit one. There we go. You know what Sarge would say if he were here right now? That he has a boner for murder. And quite frankly, in this hulking beast, I can't blame him.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Cover sitting there going, did he bring a tank? I almost feel bad for these guys right about now. I probably should get my head like too big at this point because it really wouldn't take much for them to do severe damage to this thing. Based on what I saw earlier with how easily the Warthog was taking out Wraiths left and right, this is probably one of those scenarios where I need to count my blessings. Get owned, Dizzled. Grunty, go boom! Get extradited, motherfucker. There we go. Oh! And there's an elite, so I'm gonna see if I can move around to this side. You get a better angle of what's on top of the base over here. And he's got a focus rifle. As much as I'd like to take one of those myself, it really is kind of pointless at this point unless I lose the Wraith. I mean, yes, I do need to go down to the interior of the structure where the other Marines are before I leave, but...
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Like I said, like the Weather Channel.
Get him off me!
You know, if my buddies were getting killed left and right, I think the last thing I would do is go to the place where they just got blown up. Yeah, they'll never learn, will they? I know this is overkill, but I'm just having too much fun with it. Alright, is that it? No, there's still something up there. Looks like an elite. Almost got him. Kinda hoping I can get him with splash damage. There we go. And that is that. So the checkpoint, I believe, means that we are in the clear. I know there's probably some enemies down below. Make sure everything's cleared out. I'm gonna leave the tank over here. What? Oh. I see you. Actually, I think those dots are from below. Alright, so we're gonna park this baby over here. I think we're in good shape. Oh, nope, there was another one left. Yeah, might as well. What are you oh! Yeah, poor bastard. He got the firing squad, and I bet he didn't even do anything. God, I hope one of them doesn't sticky the Wraith. Or make the Wraith sticky. That could be bad too. Alright, what else we got? Anyone else?
The cavalry has arrived!
That's right. And I'm guessing you're staying there. So you're doing exactly the opposite. Thank you. Thank you for your service, sir. Alright. Wow. They cleared out.
I've called for an evac.
Alright, let's go.
Marines! Assemble for evac! Pronto!
Alright, going up. So I guess at this point I'm just waiting for...
Come on, Lord!
I don't know if I should just stay here. It's been a while since I played this mission, and I'm still not exactly sure what changes CMT made to it, so... I mean, I guess I'll just stick around until Foehammer shows up. What the... Oh! Forgot about you, my friend. Sorry. Ooh, there's more! There, you happy? I just blew you to bits. You happy now? Oh! Hopefully in one of the other missions I can get my hands on that weapon. Sorry. What is with the Marines just diving out in front of my line of fire constantly? Or the way of my vehicles. They just don't care. They have zero fucks to give. Look at this. Not even any fuck dust.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide, and another near the head of the river. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Okay, where are you? Alright, well I think that's my cue that I can leave now. Alright, so I know there are Banshees in this next area unless CMT modded them out of this map, which I don't see why they would. So this is probably my my best chance at losing the Wraith right here. I know that sounded wrong. So I'm going to see if I can use the anti-air guns. Whoa! See, now they're trying to flank us. Oh, that's right. Coming to my line of sight. Whoa! You just got nuked by the Pelican. Good work, Fohammer. They can't even do that in the normal game. Sweet. Or as the other Marines would say, "Hey man, you stole my kill! Now get up so I can kill you again!" Alright, so we're going to try to sneak into this first area right here. This one's a little bit more closed in, so it should be interesting to see if the Wraith can actually do it justice here. Or if it's just too big for this area.
More over here.
Man, that Jackal just stood there and watched that bolt of destruction coming right towards him too. I mean, what did he think would happen? Ah, it's alright, my shield's got this.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Alright, we're gonna help you guys out here. Sorry, Tyrant's got you back. Homie's got you covered. This should be relatively easy. But again, I don't know what's hiding here. I don't know what CMT added. And I'm pretty far into this mission. I think I'm counting roughly, what, 50 minutes at this point? It'd be kind of a shame to start over. And you know me and my rule in not dying in missions. I can't do that. I'm against it, you know. Gotta make it look as smooth as possible. Besides, there is no reset button in real life. Unless you're watching Groundhog Day. Hey, if you watch Groundhog Day more than once in a row, are you experiencing Groundhog Day? There we go. Man, I wish we had one of these in the original. Of course, now we don't have to wish, because we have one here. And it's a lot more useful. No, but I definitely think that replacing the Spirit dropships with the Phantoms was a very smart idea. I mean, they did an excellent job. That's like Halo 3 quality. Alright, so we don't need any health or anything at this point. Passengers are doing okay.
We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419.
Cortana, shut up. I'm trying to talk. Thank you, bitch. No, don't quit on me now. Don't quit on me now. This is Cortana's fault. That's alright. I know antivirus when I need it. Okay, so I always like to save this one for last. I think you can do a couple of these in different orders. Maybe you can do them in any order, I'm not exactly sure, but for some reason just saving the rock slide for last is always so epic because you've got the Marines taking their final stand. Cortana, what did I say? Shut up!
The good news is the captain is still alive. The
bad news is you're still talking.
Captured the entire surviving command crew.
Well, I guess you
Let's
didn't give
hurry
him
and
enough
find
help.
the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
But yeah, I like saving this one for last just because that final stand with the Marines right there up on the cliff and everything, and they're, you know, taking sniper shots at the dropships as they're coming down. That's pretty awesome. Now, I'm pretty sure, like, unlike the Warthog, we can't get the Wraith up there. I'm pretty sure. It looks like it's a little too big. You can barely get the Warthogs up there. So I'm going to be fighting this one on ground
Survivors
level.
detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
And Cortana is once again late to the party. Oh! Have a little Viva Pinata action going on there. CMT did mention that there are skulls that you can find. I may do that later. Maybe even put a video up on that. But I'm hoping, I don't know, I haven't really looked it up, but I'm hoping they have something like the Grunt Birthday Party skull. That'd be pretty awesome. It's one of my favorite skulls right there. Okay, where are the dropships? I'm pretty sure I cleaned up most of the Covenant. Come on. There's got to be some lingering around here somewhere. I'm afraid that the second I jump out, there'll be some grunt saying, "Leader dead, right away," or "For the Covenant," and all of a sudden I just see this little glowing blue spider on me. Little red versus blue throwback right there. What are those banshees doing there? Are they extra ones? Okay. Get through here a little bit. Let's see what we got going on. Oh! That was a smart motherfucker. Wait until I got out of the Phantom. Alright, I see how it... Or, got out of the Wraith. I see how it is.
Firing!
Come on, let me back in. There we go. Let's make short work of this guy. Oh, man. Come on, tell me this will work.
Like that?
Will it? Oh, sorry, guys. Is it invincible? It might be. Oh! Nope. Spoke too soon. I just suck. I don't know. Maybe on higher difficulty settings it just takes more hits. Do I need to get out every single time to get the other Phantoms to show up? Okay. Alright. Park this bad boy over here, just so I've got a decent amount of cover. I'm looking out my window right now and I'm seeing Marine 1 fly by. That's the President's helicopter. And one day it'll be mine. There we go. Now we're talking. I think my mic cut out for a second there. No, I was saying I was seeing the President's helicopter flying by, which is pretty awesome. It's one of the cool things about living up here in Washington, D.C. is you see a lot of military aircraft. In fact, right before that I saw a Black Hawk helicopter fly by. That was pretty cool. Alright, I'm getting off topic, sorry. Oh man, how do I get past this thing? Oh, there we go. It's hard to tell, like, in terms of what's here, what actually exists space-wise, and what's just part of the scenery. Like, I drove right through that without too much of an issue, but I know there are going to be others that may not go down quite as easily. See? Like, that wasn't a problem. But there might be others where if I try to hit it with, like, a fuel rod gun or something like that, it won't give me the same. There we go. Checkpoint. And here we go. Daggone. The explosions here look cooler than the ones in Halo 3, and that's saying something. I think there's, what, 5 dropships total? There's 3, and then there's 2 more that appear at the end? I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while since I played this mission. Alright, so that music, I believe, means the final wave is on its way. Now, where is it? I think the Marines had to cue this one. There we go. Usually it's when they have to go to the top of the rocks. Oh shoot, he's way over there. May not be able to get him in time. There's a... Okay, so there is a range distance with the anti... Oh shoot, okay. Scenery is there when it comes to firepower. Crap. I might have to just do this regularly. Tell you, the trees on this planet are tough. Maybe they should consider building ships out of them. That looks like it's about everything. Nope, still got some guys left. Well, while I mop up these guys here, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Leave your feedback in the comments below. Sorry about my microphone winking out there. It's a wireless headset, so I think you guys have seen me do it in some of my reviews. But yeah, let me know if you prefer the commentary, whether or not you like the just theatrical mode better. Your opinion does matter to me. I do read the comments. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and checking out my videos and so forth. But yeah, definitely please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I think that's everything. But in short, I'm having a lot of fun with this mod. CMT has done an excellent job with it so far. I'm really looking forward to playing the next mission, Truth and Reconciliation. One of my favorite missions in the game, for sure. Can't wait to see the changes that CMT makes for it.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
And it looks like we just blazed through that mission. Well, we didn't really blaze through it. I think we're at, what, an hour now? Here, my Marine's hiding up there. Let me do all the work.
A ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn.
Well, if she disabled the ship,
Truth and Reconciliation
then why is it still hovering and working?
Roughly 300 kilometers upspin.
Alright, we are over and out. You guys, thanks again for watching.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get
Don't forget to check me out on Twitter at MythicTyrant. And I'm on Facebook as well, so twitter.com/MythicTyrant. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'm the Tyrant, signing off.